Students who get in trouble at school no longer get a trip to the principal's office. Many of them are turned over to police.
Tonight, some lawmakers want to change Colorado's school discipline policy. CBS4's Michelle Griego joining us live tonight. Michelle, some say a zero tolerance policy just doesn't make sense for kids.
Well, Jim, when it comes to minor offenses, they say it doesn't make sense. They say go to any school, such as South High School here in Denver, and you'll find that normal adolescent behavior. In some cases, students get suspended. In others, they get turned over to the law. And they say it's not the principals or the teachers that are the problem, it's the policies in place.
This junior at South High School is a good student with a 3.8 GPA. A couple of weeks ago, he got into an argument with other students in the hallway.
I was kind of yelling, in which the dean came over and escorted me downstairs.
He was taken to the principal's office where a police officer was waiting. He was ticketed and suspended for the rest of the day.
Once you introduce law enforcement, that leads to other consequences for families and students.
The organization Padres Unidos and lawmakers want to change that kind of punishment. They're pushing Senate Bill 133, asking for research on schools overusing suspensions, arrests, and police-issued tickets. In the last 10 years, nearly 100,000 students in Colorado have been referred to law enforcement. A majority have been for minor offenses.
There was a child who took a piece of gum from a teacher and was charged with theft.
In 2008, Denver Public Schools implemented what they call restorative justice. Instead of suspension, the student is counseled and decides his or her own punishment. Now, out-of-school suspensions at DPS are down by a third.
Colorado needs to stop getting tough and instead get smart about school discipline.
Lawmakers hope other districts learn from DPS and provide a more uniformed way of dealing with problems in the schools.
Now, lawmakers say that threatening behavior should still be taken seriously and action should be taken for that, but it's those minor offenses that should have a little more leeway. As for Brandon in that story, we're told a DPS administrator is now helping him fight the ticket. He's expected to go in front of a judge next week. Back to you, Jim.
All right, thanks, Michelle, reporting from South High in Denver. Senators who do support reviewing the school discipline policy want to make changes to the bill to make it less costly. That's because a legislative projection says just reviewing the policy could cost the state almost $200,000 in extra staff time.